Alright, welcome back everyone to your favorite weekly television series, The Sham Farm. I feel we're getting ever so closer to the result of this sham, seeing of how we have the 77 and we got a 90% one last time, so we're getting closer, we're doing well. Let's load up the game. I also figured out on, I guess I could have done this earlier, but on OBS, I figured out how to make myself full screen, like my camera view full screen. So when I show you guys something, oh shit, I dropped it. When I show you guys something, I can click this button, and bam, look at that. You can see it with all kinds of accuracy now. Look at that, everything's mildly legible. It's cool, and it should work. I tested it with my recording stuff, so like, you know, for stuff that you have to, so you don't have to squint anymore, I should say. And then you can just transition it back here. Isn't technology great? Aren't things great that are meant to be great? We're on run 501. That is a lot of runs now that I think about it. But we've acquired 15 shams and have amassed 19 bunker SMGs, so we're not doing terribly. We have some decent RNG, since we swapped from the Torg story mission, so we're doing alright. Could be better, you know, we could have the 94 sham, but at least we got a sham within the 90s. I think that was really exciting to see last time, so let's see what we can get this time. Let's see how long I can stay awake for also. We should just have a timer. Or a thing, just comment when you start to see the life leave my eyes as I slowly start falling asleep on stream. There's Fred, in the flesh. Let's just check our online match browser. You never know. I did see, when I was booting the game up on my handheld Vita, because I have a lower level character on there, there were people playing. Like, my hunch was correct in that, the earlier levels you have, the more chance you have of finding Vita players. There was two people. There was one level 6 and then one level 8. So, you know, pretty cool. Pretty cool that you can see that. I didn't join any of them because I didn't have time to join them. So that was a little unfortunate. But in that case, the voice chat would have worked, because as far as I know, the microphone on my handheld Vita still works. But, you know. Alright, let's get her started, shall we? The icebreaker of the sham farming. I've seen more and more people on the Borderlands 2 subreddit of people playing this version. Now, I don't know if that's just, like, coincidence that people are just slowly picking up this version again, or if we had something to do with that. I don't know. No idea, but I'm just happy at the end of the day to see more people acknowledging that this version of the game exists and that you can still do some of the fun challenges on here. The clip that I saw was, I think it's the same guy. He's like slowly progressing through the story and single player on here. And he was at the bunker fight. He was like level 50 though, so I'm guessing TVHM or post TVHM fighting bunker, perhaps. He was playing as Zero, and the title said he was going to bore him, but I don't think he actually did bore him, because he didn't one-shot him, or wasn't even close. What's the bore method with bunkers? Is that the Pimpernel? I've never actually executed it myself, but, like, I've seen people do it, and I'm, like, more than positive it's the Pimpernel that's, used in that farm, because the projectiles... the projectiles spread out. I might be gone. Heal me, money. Let me just check something on my computational device. My eyes are so itchy. Ooh, we got a weirdo drop pattern that time. That's fine. Alright. We're good. Okay, no Sham. This is to be expected. I didn't even update the run counter. I'm failing. Done it 500 times. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Okay, oh yeah, we don't have max money anymore. I died once last time, but I don't think we'll have a problem getting there again. We got there pretty quickly after the last couple times that I died. But, okay, fine. That's fine. We didn't start off great last time. And it would appear we're probably not going to start off great this time, but it's okay. That's okay. I'll wait till we load into the map to change the run. I usually change it right at the end. But whatever, it's fine. Actually, you know what? I'll change it now. I've convinced myself otherwise. There we go. Okay. Also, I didn't know this, and maybe I still don't know this. I'm not sure. Was the Sham in the pre-sequel? Did they add the Sham? Like, I swear I saw, again, another Reddit thing. It's where I get all my Borderlands news stuff. I saw somebody posting that they almost got a perfect Sham on the pre-sequel. They got a 93. And, I mean, the screenshot was the pre-sequel, but I'm like, was that shield in the game? Like, I know there's some items from Borderlands 2 that are in the pre-sequel, but I didn't know the Sham was one of them. If it is, maybe that'll be a farm for the future. The PS3 94% Sham for the pre-sequel. There's so many things we can do on all the older versions of this game, so, well, I guess in that case it is an older version. In this case, it's more of a neglected, shoved under the rug and hope no one sees it kind of case, but you know what, that's fine too. That's okay. That's a hot loader. Last time he also just, I mean, I don't know what constitutes this, or if there's like, we just got massively lucky, but he only did the first kill that we got. He only ever did that phase for like the first 10-15 runs, and it was great because that's the easy way to kill him. I mean, this way is not exactly difficult. If anything, I prefer him on the right side for this phase because he's just easier to hit. There's more open area. But like 15 runs in a row he was like that. I've never seen that before. But it's not like we got anything for it. It's fine. You're not a hot loader. Oh wait. Where's the hot loader? Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, they all kind of, with the Vita's intricate near ray traced lighting system on here, some of the enemies look the same. You think the Vita could ever launch a game that had ray tracing, or because like think about it, there's some, you know, PC configurations that like in no reality would the game ever be enjoyable kind of thing, right? When you're playing on maximum settings with certain graphics presets turned on. But like, you know, some people might think, oh, the game just won't launch, but then other times it's like, oh yeah, it'll launch, it'll just run at like 3 frames a second. Do we think the Vita could possibly pull something like that off? Given like a really like controlled environment, right? Like a really small arena of something, pretty much no other entities whatsoever other than yourself. But you just put some ray tracing in it. You think it would just be too expensive to the point where it would just like hurt it and it just wouldn't even be able to run anything? I know the Vita modding scene is kind of like that. Like people, you can develop, you know, your own kind of games for the Vita. I'm not sure how long that actually takes, but you can, and you know, people make their own little testing arenas for things. I think somebody tried to make a like Uncharted clone of some kind for the Vita, like from the ground up. I know that was a couple of years ago. I don't know if that actually came to fruition or if they abandoned the project. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's a lot of cool games I'd like to see come to the Vita in the modding sense. Just because, I mean, most of them are like mobile games, right? Like, because you can port Android games. They have similar code, is my understanding. So you can, I mean, you got to tweak it, right? Like, you can't just directly port an Android game and have it run. But you can port certain games. That's how they got the GTA San Andreas and the GTA 3 ports on the Vita. They just use the Android versions. There's a lot of other cool, like, I feel like there's a lot of Gameloft games. You ever remember Gameloft? Nova 3 would be my pick for a Vita port, because I feel like it would just look so good. It looked really good on mobile devices back that, like, I played it on my iPod 5. And, I mean, I don't know how powerful an iPod 5 is compared to a PS Vita. I'd like to think they're relatively similar in terms of specs. iPod 5 came out in 2012, Vita came out in 2011. And I mean, the iPod 5 was no powerhouse, but similar release years, both premium devices. I feel like the Vita would have the slight edge just because it's designed for gaming. Oh crap, I missed. So who knows? It might even run Nova 3 better than the iPod 5 did. And you get the benefit of physical controls, because if I'm not mistaken, Nova 3 had an option for a physical gamepad. The game won't launch on modern, like if you have an iPhone, for example, it won't launch on modern iPhones. It'll try. It's not like it's not supported. It's not like it's not supported on 64-bit devices. I'm pretty sure it did get a 64-bit patch at some point after the iOS 11 update. But it just won't launch. So I can't test it out with like the Backbone controller or something. But I'm like more than positive in the settings it had a gamepad section. So pair that with the Vita's physical controls and you have a pretty fun shooter. Because it was like in that era of Halo killers, right? Like, I don't know if it was meant to be a Halo killer, more so a Halo, like, clone, almost. I don't know. As a kid, I really enjoyed it. The multiplayer was pretty fun, but that's definitely dead by now. But the story was pretty good, the graphics were really good, the voice acting was pretty good, honestly. Gameloft just, I don't know what it was with Gameloft. They just pushed out some remarkably high quality titles for mobile app stores back in the day, and they were like pumping these things out like crazy. Was it Modern Combat, I think, was another series they had. I don't know if it was I think it was to replicate Battlefield. And had like I always remember seeing Modern Combat 5 on the App Store. That was always the one that was advertised. And I never played it, like I never got it. They had that one, they had I think they still make Asphalt. Like Asphalt 9 or 10 or whatever they're on right now. That's like still a Gameloft thing. They made the Amazing Spider-Man game. Believe it or not, there was an Amazing Spider-Man game on at least iOS. I'm pretty sure it was on both, but I was an iOS kid, so they made the Amazing Spider-Man. Well, they made 1 and 2, so you had both games, and I still have somewhere in my cabinet of things, of DVDs, the Amazing Spider-Man DVD movie, you know, because that's what people watched back then in 2012. And in it, you had a code to unlock the Tobey Maguire, what was that suit called? The one before he got his actual suit, like the wrestling outfit. There was a code to unlock that, and like looking at that photo again, like of the little screenshot for the game, of the gameplay, brought me back instantly. And it was like a full open world game too. Like you could swing around the city, you could do side missions. I don't think I ever finished it on there. You could do story missions. Like, that's what pisses me off. Even that, while it might have been slightly watered down compared to the console version at the time, even that version had an open world in it compared to the Wii, which technically was the full game, but just stripped the open world portion out. The Vita got the open world. It might have hurt it a little more than it benefited, but, you know, it's still nice to have. But yeah, the Game Loft just made a whole bunch of games, and I'm pretty sure they're, like, nearly non-existent now. Like, a lot of those games you can't download anymore. And the ones that are still available, if any, they just, you know, are uninspired. I mean, for what they tried to do, they tried to take big console experiences, like AAA games. They put their own coat of paint on it, obviously, for licensing purposes, unless you're Spider-Man. And brought that experience to an iPod or an iPhone or something like that, right? And they did a really good job of it, like 90% of the time. And it wasn't really, like, resource intensive, I guess, on your device. Like, if an iPod 5 can run it, pretty much anything can run it. But now, in today's world, where you can just literally just throw COD onto a mobile device, like, there's really no need for that anymore, because the power of these devices has caught up. Is that what I think it is? Is that a sham? It is indeed a sham. What do we think it'll be? I don't know. I didn't think the 90% one was anything special when I kind of just, like, glanced at the parts. But I was proven wrong. So I'm gonna guess 86%. Let's see. We'll collect everything first. Save it for last. Best for last. What are you? Jam-packed dart. Get out. And you're slag. You're like the worst. You're the least favorite child. Alright. 86 is my guess. What do we got? Definitely not a 94. Those don't look like the parts for one. Oh, I was right! No way! That's insane. Alright, let's add it to the list. 16 shams. Run 504 gets us 16 shams. Nice. You know, getting a bunch of shams kind of at the tail end of, well, I guess the runs that we're at currently, kind of, like, you know, you feel like you're getting more shams than you're not. Maybe that's just because I've been talking through a bunch of these and I've just been forgetting the times where I haven't got any shams. I don't know. A man can dream, though. One day we will get the sham. Still farming, I see. Mr. Wired Dragon, you know it. We can't give up. We can't stop now. We've come so far. 90%. We're 4 percentiles off of the one we want. How's it going tonight, my friend? How are we? I guessed the right one last time. First sham of the night, I guessed the percentage right, so maybe that's a good omen. Maybe if I just guess 94 the next one, I'll get it right. You never know. Cool things have happened. We got the game booted. That's something. 94 sham on the PS Vita would be interesting to post on the Reddit. The Reddit, though. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I posted when we got the 77% one on Reddit. And people were just more shocked that somebody has put time into this game long enough to be sham farming. So who knows, maybe we'll get a similar reaction, but yeah, it's definitely going on Reddit. We're having a whole party for the 94, I feel. Because even if we do find it, what are the odds that another person finds one? If it's been this long and no one's found one, And that's not to say that people aren't looking. I think that's just the fact that people don't want to look on this version. They see this and they're like, who is this guy? What's wrong with him? Something's gotta be wrong with him. So, I don't know. I don't blame him. This version can be hard to stomach, especially if you're used to quite literally any other version of the game. Even the Nvidia Shield version runs rings around this, or something like that. The Ouya didn't get Borderlands 2, did it? I don't think so. No, it probably wouldn't have. I watched a video today on the Ouya just to remind myself of that incredible failure in gaming history. It raised $8.5 million on Kickstarter, and I can guarantee you no one who's under the age of 17 probably knows what the Ouya is anymore. Oh! I'm in the way! Wait! But yeah, the Ouya was released the same year the PS4 and Xbox One did, so I'm not shocked. Is that customization? No, I'm blind. I'm not shocked that it didn't sell well, and there was a whole bunch of other stuff wrong with it. Why don't you use 0 to bore for minimizing your time? Oh, I missed one! 2 reasons. One, I don't have a 0 on my Vita, and I don't feel like leveling one up on the Vita at this time. to level 61. And I like I've said before, I don't want to, like, mod or save file edit anything on this character, or the console for that matter. I want to get this shield in as genuine a way as possible. Like, playing the game from the ground up on the Vita. And not transferring the character off to get better guns or access to better farms. For gear that is in this version, right? Like, I want to do it all on the Vita. And so far we have done that. And even the multiplayer, we've done it on the Vita. So, yeah. I don't have a character for 0 on here. And B, I fear boring him would actually kill the system. Like, I don't... Especially in... What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, especially in UVHM, when there's a lot more happening, and the fact that it lags actual PCs. What do you think's gonna happen to the Vita? Like, PS TVs are expensive. I don't want to do that, and then just out of the corner of my eye, just see the thing like a popcorn bag in the microwave. You play on another platform? I do. If I'm playing Borderlands 2, like actually sitting down and playing it, I usually play on the PS3. I do have the Handsome Collection on PS4 and the PC and the Mac for, like, the 2 other users that play the game on the Mac. I have it on the Vita. So yeah, I and the Switch, but I don't play that one really. So yeah, Mac, PC, PS4, and PS3, and PS Vita. Pretty much almost every... And I have it on the 360 too, so, you know. But I got it mainly just to have it in the collection of Borderlands 2 games, not to really play it so much. Oh god, now I want to try using Bore on the Vita. Be my guest, my friend. The more documentation on this version, the better. Like, honestly. Mr. Strange, what's going on, my friend? How are we tonight? The more documentation on this version, the better. Because, again, I still think there's, like, a huge population who just have no idea this game existed on here. Which is weird, because, like, I wonder what those people think. Like, you know, let's say you have no idea that it came out on the Vita, and you come and see this. What do you think this is? What PC... Because it's definitely not a PS3 or a 360. What PC do you think I could possibly be running this on to look this bad and run this bad? Like, I'm genuinely... Like, I'm pretty sure a Samsung smart fridge or like a Korean toilet would probably run this game better than the Vita could. So like, I don't know. It's interesting because like even on the PC, you need a PC from like the mid 2000s that already would struggle with the game no matter what graphic preset you have it to. Go into the files and like manually start turning things off and down because like in-game settings would probably not getting it looking this bad. And like even then, I feel like if you were to turn it down that much, you'd still have like decent performance out of even like a Core 2 Duo or a Core Duo even. You know what I mean? I'll need to grab a Vita. I play on PC. I'm planning on upgrading to a 9800 X3D and a nuance. And a noise, I don't know, B850 board in November. Not gonna lie, a potato PC, yeah, really. Yours is most definitely not a potato PC. I'm gonna just, a sham? Nah, I'm seeing things. Doing good, expecting 5 shams to stream. Mr. Strange, I appreciate the ambition, but who do you think I am? We've got one so far. I would also like to point out, too, for those who... Is this a... No, it's not a top view. For those who are not in the Discord, Mr. Actus, who I've been saying his name wrong forever, but he prefers that I say it that way. Mr. Actus, who is an avid viewer of the channel, is doing us a great service. He has decided to go through all of the Borderlands Sham streams thus far and screen grab every single time we acquired a Sham and I think a Bunker SMG. So when the time comes, not if, when the time comes when we acquire that glorious 94 Sham, he will just add it to that video and we will have a compilation of Shams to the moment we get the good one. He, like, I told him, like, if the channel was making money, I would honestly pay him for it. But the channel is not making money, so, you know, I need to be wise with my spending. And he said this is like a passion project for him, which, like, kudos to him, right? Like, I'm 100% appreciative of that. So, I want to kind of see what he has so far. Intel Celeron onboard graphics. Did the Celeron have onboard graphics? Like, did they... I don't know. I don't know if the Celeron had... I mean, it would have had to, right? Like, how else are you... Maybe it depends on the age of the Celeron. Because I know older CPUs, like, from the early 2000s, I don't think had onboard graphics quite yet. Like, you needed some kind of graphics card. It did? Okay. Even then, like, let's say you crank the internal resolution of the game down to, like, 240p and turn everything to minimum, I think it would still run better than this. It's gonna go from a mid-tier PC to a high-tier PC. Sounds like it's gonna go to like a god-tier PC almost. 9800 X3D. Isn't that the highest one that you can get on the AMD side? Or is there another one? Let's get 'em. Like, I bet you with that PC, you could probably load up 5 Vita emulators or more, and run the game, like, all of them at a consistent 60 or more. At the same time. Hell yeah. Mr. Strange knows what's up. It's the best CPU in the world. Alright. my hunch has been answered. Then yeah, you could probably, with the CPU alone, not even like having GPU handling parts of the emulator, you could probably just run 10 Vita emulators and have them all run this port at 60 frames. That's the cool thing about this port, is because it has its unlocked frame rate, if you have comparable hardware, you can run the game at solid frame rates. I mean, it'll still look like this, you can't really get around that. But it'll run it well. Currently, yes. It's meant for gaming with 3D cache. Okay. That makes a little... Well, I mean, that explains why it has the X3D in the name.
Now that's amazing.
It really isn't, though. What is going on? What are you chewing on behind that monitor? I see you. I can just hear the kitten moving something on that dining room table, and there's like a big monitor over there that is obstructing my vision. I keep looking at these blues hoping I'm gonna find a pearl or something. My hopes may be misplaced, but you know, you never know. Hence the 3 prefix. Ah, I'm a smart. I figured it out.
Well, hello there, Loot.
Hulk. Damn. Damn! I'm honestly shocked. Out of this many runs, we have no pearl. No pearl, no nothing, bruh. Mr. Wired Dragon, if you're still there, what did you start playing Borderlands 2 on? Did you start with a PC, or I think most people probably started on a 360, if I'm honest, or a PS3. I don't know. I feel like PS3 was kind of on the rise by the time Borderlands 2 came out, but I don't know. That's why it's fun to ask people. If it was the 360, I have a follow up question for you. If you're still there, is that I think is that Sledge's shotgun? I think that is. We have a Sledge's shotgun. I don't know if it does the cool thing that it does in Borderlands 1. Like, I don't think there's really knockback in this game, because that was the thing with that shotgun, was that you could like knock people back insanely far with it. It wouldn't like activate the ragdoll or anything, but it would just push them back. I think it was deadass the Vita, then I played the 360 version, then on Xbox One, and lastly on PC, since it's the best way to play the game. Really, you started on the Vita? I'm actually shocked. I didn't think anyone else did that. I also started on the Vita back in 2015-ish, I think. And yeah, I like downloaded it initially. Completely, I had no idea what Borderlands was at the time. Borderlands 2 was my first introduction to it. And so like I didn't know that there was all this DLC and stuff that came with the game, and I can't remember if back then I had it downloaded automatically or if it was just like in my purchase list, but I just didn't download it all. I don't know. But yeah, okay, my follow-up. Hey. Oh, I hit my face cam. Stop chewing wires. I thought we had outgrown that by now. Some nights she'll just go sleep somewhere, other nights she's like, cable's just tasty. But, this is taking so long. I got distracted. I'm surprised I didn't fly away yet. There he goes. My follow-up question is, would you be able to go back and play through the entire game on either the PS Vita or 360, being that you now play it on PC? Would you be able to do that? I think I had it back in middle school. I have fond memories of it. I think many people have fond memories. I see you there. Wait. I'm not in my spot yet. Oh no. No, you don't think so? Damn. He's been converted. What the hell? Where's the last guy? He's not. Oh, I see him. Quick run, get the money. There's nothing else really worth it to grab here. Wee. The locked 30 FPS hurts my eyes. You think this is 30, my friend? Or are you talking to 360? Because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is not 30 nor locked in any way. It's the only console version of the game that has an unlocked frame rate, I'm pretty sure. Borderlands on the PS3 360 was locked to 30. Handsome Collection, it was locked to 60, and those are the only console versions of Borderlands 2, so to speak. And the Switch version. I'm pretty sure the Switch version. I don't know why, for whatever reason, I can't remember what it was locked to, either 30 or 60. But it was locked. But the Vita can go anywhere from 15 to 60 frames, depending on the area. So, like, it really hurts my eyes. The argument boomers love to say is that the human eye can only see 30 frames. Really makes me laugh. Really? Do people actually say that and believe that? Like, it's 12 frames per second before the human eye can stop differentiating individual photos from motion, like video picture, right? Or whatever you want to call it. It's, they really do that. That's actually insane. Like, I understand, in the higher frame rates, it's a little more hard to tell. Like, from 160 to 200 FPS, like, it's probably a lot harder to tell. But 30 to 60, if you don't see a difference there, you might have issues perceiving motion. I honestly think so. Yeah, like, I mean, this isn't a great example of it, but, and just the responsiveness, I feel like you'd feel, right? Like, because, I mean, not to say that, again, depending on what you're playing on, it's not to say that 30 frames isn't responsive, but you definitely feel it is more responsive when you play on something that's running at 60. Hang on, I'll read that in a second. I need to be... Yeah, see, we need more of these phases. I can kill him so quickly like this. Has anyone ever killed Bunker meleeing him before? Do all your damage through melee? You probably could like... I mean, not going story-wise, but... have a UVHM level 80 character fighting him on level 20 or 30 whenever you meet him in the first playthrough in the story. You'd probably kill him in a couple shots with your melee. Alright. Dude, I've used a 540 hertz monitor before at a gaming spot I went to. Oh! Don't kill me! I have to get a Sham to live for. The difference is spot on. I loved it. Wasn't there... I seem to remember... I think I watched Linus do a video on that 540 hertz monitor. It was like 1080p though, which... I mean, sure, but it's 540 hertz. Going from 144 to 540 was so clean. Was that Asus ROG monitor? The only part I hated was that it was a TN panel. I mean, you can't have everything... 540 hertz OLED 4K display, like, you need I think something near supercomputer level in order to produce anything like that. Maybe you can run like Doom or something at that on those specs. Doom or Quake 3. 540 hertz 4K. I mean, look at games now, right? They can barely run it 60 with, I mean, granted, running Unreal Engine 5, but still. I'm really hoping they move on to Unreal Engine 6 pretty soon and fix everything. Make ray tracing more efficient or something. I don't know. Like, my whole argument with ray tracing is, unless you're doing a game that's meant to be, like, simulation-esque and realistic-esque. Like GTA 6 is a perfect example. That's a game that's perfect for ray tracing. But games like Borderlands or games that are more like fantasy-esque looking, right? You don't need ray tracing for those because you want to kind of make the art pop out anyway. Like, your colors are going to be oversaturated. Textures are going to be, so stand out. Like, it looks nice and semi-realistic, But when you put realistic lighting into situations like that, because oftentimes realistic lighting is kind of like flat-ish, right? Like nothing really pops out when compared to like baked artistic lighting, right? It's a lot better looking. And if I'm playing a video game, which is something that I want to do to escape real life, I kind of, you know, don't mind that. That's my opinion on it, though. I know not everyone thinks that way. Would have it liked to see if it was at least an IPS panel. But yeah, like the TN panels, those are like, they shipped with the MacBook Airs for the longest time. Yeah, they suck. Color accuracy's awful, viewing angles are even worse. Yeah. I'm honestly shocked that it was a 540 Hz but a TN panel. I mean, you can have some okay-looking TN panels, but I mean, anything IPS blows them out of the water. Boom. That's my main monitor. I got a good deal on it, and the color saturation's really good. That's good. I love colors. I love poppy colors and everything, and you need a good display in order to do them justice. Well, how much did you pay for it? Or, you saying the 540 hertz 540 hertz monitor is your main display? I'm curious to see how much you paid for it. It's like for that refresh rate alone, I feel like it would be, and I'm guessing, is it 1080p or is it 1440? Give me Sham, please. No, the Razor Raptor. Ah. "27-inch, 140 for 44 hertz IPS panel." That's pretty good. I keep saying to my fiance, whenever we get a house and we have our entertainment room, we've hit max money. That didn't take long at all. We ever have our entertainment room, I'm getting an OLED TV. I don't care. Like, I love OLED. Want to get a good sound system, because her and I watch a lot of movies. And we both really love Star Wars, and we've never listened to it in, like, a proper way before, I'd say. Like, with proper sound system and everything. We did watch the Revenge of the Sith re-release. But, oh, Mr. Strange, good call, good call. How long has that been like that? Oh, no. Oh, man. Mr. Strange to the rescue. I think when I kicked it by accident. Okay. That wasn't looking too good, was it? In any case, we went to see the Revenge of the Sith re-release in theaters. And while I loved seeing it on the big screen, the sound was not... Like, you can tell it wasn't made for several channels surround, like theater surround sound. I don't know what channels they have in those, because some of the audio was just either so muted that because other audio was kind of taking priority or something, or I don't know, or if it was just like for left out entirely. I mean, it's a 20-year-old movie in a 20-year newer theater technology, right? So not everything's going to translate properly, but the only good thing Razer's actually really Razer. What, you didn't like the Razer phone? Didn't like the gaming Razer phone? Razer phone? No, I don't understand gaming phones. I mean, you may as well just call it a gaming device at that point, right? Because who's actually using a gaming phone as an actual phone at that rate? And it's made, like, that's its whole premise, is it's made for gaming. It's the size of what are you doing down here? It's made to be the size of, like, a good gaming, like, old gaming device. Mr. Actus, welcome, my friend. I was just talking about you not too long ago, how you made that, compilation, or you're making that compilation thing of drops. I am eager to see what you have whenever we do achieve the prize. The phone was a flop. You don't say. Yeah, no, gaming phones... I mean, they still make them. I think like, there's a couple companies that make them, so... Someone's buying them, but I'm not someone. I like... Like, I'm the kind of person who's fine with a dedicated portable handheld. I would rather it also be pocketable. We've had that discussion many times in the streams, but... I'm someone who would rather just carry a portable gaming device that's, like, dedicated to gaming, rather than having a phone that's trying to be a phone and a gaming device, because you're gonna have to make compromises. And I think the modern-day iPhones have shown us that, because the thing's gonna thermal throttle. You're not getting the full performance that they're boasting with these chips. Like 80% of the time you're not going to get the full performance. The battery's going to get sucked dry. It's just going to be really hot to hold, and the screen, at least on iPhones, when it gets too hot, it'll tint. Like, it'll permanently lower the brightness, so you can't raise it past a certain amount. And I'm like, why? Why am I doing this? Whereas a Vita, for example, has good physical controls that come with the thing attached. The thing doesn't overheat. It doesn't get hot. You don't need fans to keep it from turning into the next sun. And it lasts 6 hours on a... Well, when it was new, it would last 6 hours on a charge. And the games still look great on it. So, like... What are we doing? What are we doing? I have all the drop times stamped on stream right now. Good man. Holy crap. That is a lot of... Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Actus. That's a lot of footage you gotta go through. I see the purpose of gaming phones since mobile gaming is getting bigger and better, but they are overpriced in general just because they are marketed for gaming, Mr. Wired Dragon says. Yeah, that's true. Buzzwords sell thing, or buzzwords... companies will always use as an excuse to raise the price of stuff. And I mean, it's the same with like the ROG Ally Xbox thing. I saw that. Isn't it? It's like for the model that you're going to want, it's like $1,000 US. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't outperform an Xbox Series X anyway. Like, just the fact that it's like, no. I don't understand that. Portable consoles used to be somewhat affordable. Like, they weren't more expensive than the home console they were partnered with. Like, what are we doing? I get that it's a portable gaming PC. I get that. But at the same time, when you're pricing it so high, when you're getting into now, like, gaming laptop and actual gaming PC territory, because that's like $1,300 before taxes in Canada. After tax, you're probably looking at $1,500. You can get a decent gaming PC for 1,500 Canadian dollars. So like, who's your market now? And again, it will suffer from these same issues of the battery's not going to last as long as you want it to. It's going to get hot. It's going to be loud because it is hot. Right? And, you know, it's like, I just don't get it. If it was reasonably priced, like, they have a $600 model, but I don't think people are going to want that model as much. Hello, sir. Please don't hurt me. He's taking extra long to shoot things. Okay, what the hell is this drop pattern? This looks more like what it looks like on all consoles. It's so varied. I watched it at 4 times speed. Oh. Mr. Actus is ahead of the game. I didn't even think of doing it that way. I don't know why I didn't think of doing it that way. Especially since I, like, made sure to kind of stop every time we got one, so you'd find it pretty easily. We got nothing to show for our efforts here. Damn. Where? Oh. You're crooked, that's why. Thank you. Also, your runs are 3 minutes 40 seconds pre-run without load screens. Oh, that's how long. They did get shorter the further we went. Like once we switched to the Sandhawk, and it depends on his spawn, right? Like if he spawns in a way that I can kill him with the Sandhawk, then the actual kill itself doesn't take that long. Um, and also hadn't hit max money yet, so I made it an effort to go and collect all the money. So yeah, I guess I could have been more efficient with it. But more Vita time means more fun. So, I also wanted to show. I had my first day of placement for teachers college on Monday. I got to go to a grade 4-5 class, and that's where I'm going to be for the next couple months on Mondays, and then switch to. I have a day book, right? They make us. I can do the screen flippy thing. Woo! Look at this. We got full screen stuff. We had to keep a day book. Like I got to write stuff in here due to some, or according to some table of contents thing. And I walk into the class, right? And like 5 minutes in, and because they knew I was coming before, right? So pre 6-7 joke. Damn, Mr. Strange, you gotta do me like that. A little girl came up, and she gave me this. Like, my heart like instantly melted. I'm like, nobody's ever made something like this for me before, and I'm just like I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna cherish this. Like this is amazing. I could never have expected something like this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping this. And I can use it in my one assignment, too. Because we have to have some evidence of the class and the school and everything. Shout out to Ellie. Yeah, really. She's sweet. She's a hugger. Like, she'll go up to the teacher. Like, she just hugs you when she walks by you. She's sweet. And then, there was this other little boy who, like, immediately, like, I'm so just genuinely perplexed at how welcoming children can be. Because, like, again, you have no idea who I am. And I don't know if it's just, like, my demeanor or something that I, like, had in the class, but this other little boy, like, immediately just starts, asking me to read his work. He just wants to share things with me, asks me to be his partner for whatever like activities they're doing in the class, and then we had library time, and he asked me to, like, he walked up to me with two books that he picked out. He's like, I want to read to you of some of this. I'm like, okay, pick your favorite one, and we'll read a few pages. Like, I'm just stuff I could never have expected, and it's great. Like, it honestly, any kind of nerves you have walking into a classroom like that for the first time, even though they're only grade 4 or 5, right? You still walk in with insane nerves, because at least for me, I don't want to disappoint them, right? Like, I don't want to do something that's gonna disappoint them and disappoint myself. But then, like, you get in there, and they're all, trying to read my name tag, because my name, especially for younger kids, is a little hard to pronounce. We played a little circle game on the carpet or something where they had to, like, listen to the person before them for counting, and, you had to repeat numbers and whatever. And they're like, oh, you missed 2 people, because 2 people didn't go. They were, like, outside of the circle. And they're like, oh, you missed 2 people. It's like, who do we miss? Like, Mr. Tribovic, we missed him. I'm just standing there. I didn't know I was part of the game, but I am now. It's funny, they just call me Mr. Tribovic, even, like, that's not how you say it, but it doesn't matter. It's great. So, yeah. I had a great Monday. Like, that was a great way to enjoy a Monday. But, yeah, super unique experience. And I'm hoping it stays like that, right? And I feel bad, too. Like, I feel I got insanely lucky with how my class is, because there's some people in my program that we all talked today. This was the first time we kind of all met again about some other people's placements, and some people's associate teachers were like, "Yeah, I didn't even want to teach you like a student teacher. Like I don't really want you here." Essentially, is what they'd say, and I'm like, how do you go on? Like this was the first out of however many days. How do you just go on from there? Like I'd feel awful every time I step foot in that classroom. I feel like I'm a burden to the space, or at least a burden to the teacher. And like other people would be like, all right, this is observation days for you, because technically it is, but some teachers are more lenient. Like I just went around and helped people, talk to them, get to know the students, right? But some people are like, yeah, observation day, go sit in the corner with your book or whatever, your laptop, take notes, and just watch, and that's it for the whole day. Like that's not good. You can't learn that way. You can imagine what kind of teacher that person's gonna turn into if they actually take that kind of thing to heart. Because that's the only practice they know so far. Crazy stuff you see in some of these places, but you know what? That's just life, I think. Again, I don't know, there's 26 students in that class. Like, if I find enough Vitas, I do believe, and this could be my training exercise, I do believe that I can train them all in in Sham farming. And I can just make an army of Sham farmers, and then we can just find so many 94 Shams on the Vita. It'd be great. Show me the money. Ah! We got one Sham so far. That's been our only drop tonight. But most times it feels like we need to, like, the drops don't start coming till later, which kind of sucks because that's when I'm running out of energy. But maybe if we do these quick enough, if we can be efficient with it, 26 minions exactly. King Bob, or whatever that movie was. It was also funny too. The teacher, like, to get them kind of like, you're off a lunch break, and instead of just going right into math, it's like, okay, let's do some like activity, or like let's do some exercise thing or something. Just so you're not going from 100% to 0 by sitting. And so she's asked me, she's like, you ever played Beat Saber before? I'm like, have I ever played Beat Saber? Like, at that moment, I just wanted to be like, search up the channel. I have one Beat Saber live stream that I did months ago. Yeah, I bit my tongue. Months ago. But, again, I don't know if I probably swear to, I can't play that in front of the kids, but she, like, just has, some Beat Saber thing play, and the kids stand wherever in the room, and try and mimic the actions with their pencils, like 2 pencils. She's like, yeah, I usually play the easy songs for them, and this song was most definitely not easy. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, holy crap. They're going to faint if they try and replicate this. I'm also doing the SMG drops. Oh, nice. Okay. Have you, like, put them together so far, or are you just, like, stamping where it happens? Because I'd be curious to know how long it is currently. Like, how long this edit is currently. Keep giving me these! We can get plenty of runs doing this. There we go. Look at that. Lawn mowing. like an air show there for a second. The streaks of, I don't even know what that's called. Cloud streaks or something. Smoke streaks. Whatever you see from, like, the tail ends of planes. As they soar... soar through the air! What do you mean? I killed you! Oh, you suck. Get out of the way. Oh, I got him. I slagged him, thank God. Contrails. Mr. Strange, are you a pilot by chance? Or do you just know about planes? Now, I have like 3 drops recorded, but I have all the timetables, and I could probably guess as to how long the video is right now. Okay. It's got like charts on this stuff, too. Good lord. I think you know my channel better than I do. I don't know. I'll ask you this. In what month did the channel get its first video? Without looking at it. Guess. 140. 140 minutes? For all the drops? For, not counting the Sham drop today, for 24 drops, it's 140 minutes? Oh my. What did that say? Did that say 512 or 511? Or not that. We'll just go with this. I'm sure it's accurate. Lowell read some conspiracy shit about them dispensing chemicals using contrails. Tinfoil hat moment. I mean, biological warfare. Wouldn't be shocked if they did. Got the window open tonight. Nice cool breeze blowing through. It's actually chilly today. It's the first day in a long time where, you know, it's not 27 degrees by the time I get out of class at like 3 in the afternoon. Like, it's summer. It should not be near 30 degrees. Or it's September. It should not be near 30 degrees. And it sucks, because, you know, when you get up for school, like, you have to get up at 7, right? It's kind of chilly in the morning. Like, it's like 8 degrees. So I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? Do I wear jeans? Do I wear shorts? And all that? And because, you know, you wear jeans and a sweater. I mean, yeah, you could take the sweater off, but you can't take the jeans off, and now it's 30 degrees, and now I'm dying. Life better will be long AF. Okay, wait, I probably should have asked this first. How much of the clip are you keeping per drop? Like what's the kind of, like, time frame between... Oh, you're keeping 4 minutes of the clip per drop? 35 drops. 35 drops. Can I not math? Oh yeah, fuck. Did I say 24 drops? So I'm an English teacher. Man, dude! Kind of wish Borderlands 2, like, yeah, it has a visual money cap, but like Borderlands 3, you can still just go over the money cap. My 513. You get 2 seconds of the load screen and 2 at the end-ish. Okay, that's like a... using that as like a transition kind of thing, so it's not just kind of cut and dry clip transitions. I get that. Try and pass off the fact that the Vita loads a lot faster than it actually does. We got 2-second load screens. What are you talking about? It's flash memory. You know, game cards, flash memory, memory card, flash memory. It's loading it at 2 terabits per second. What are you talking about? Vita means life. It will forever and always exist. Yo, I feel there do be someone outside right now. I heard a voice. I don't know where the voice came from though. I swear I heard somebody. I can see the sidewalk out front of my house, but I don't want to like stare out the window and then lock eyes with them. It's like midnight. That'd be freaky. Plus, I have the window wide open. I don't really want them to hear me talking about them. Can't start yawning now. I've only been going for an hour. It's too early to give up. There's someone in front of me for a second. Come on! Kill him faster. There we go. Rick, could you like rig some of the buzzards with nuclear strikes next time? I feel that may do better. Like think about it. I've been able to kill how many buzzards? What makes you think that they'd be good against the bunker? Oh, I'm alive. Who are the survivors? You get punished for being last. Come on. Nothing good, man. Kind of wish BO1 was on here, but I just like BO1. I mean, that's fair. You know what? You can remote play it if you have a PS4. I don't know if that's the same, but you know, I don't think the Vita would be able to handle Borderlands 1. I kind of talked about this before, but I think at some point down, like during Borderlands 2, yeah, Borderlands 2's development, I would like to think Sony probably let them in that, hey, we kind of want a portable version of this game. So kind of keep that in mind when you design the game. Because there's a lot of smaller areas in Borderlands 2 compared to 1. Yeah, it looks better, but I mean, the Vita port obviously did not get all the fancy schmancy makeup, but there's a lot more smaller areas to run on here than there is Borderlands 1. And like, I mean, for that reason alone, right? And Borderlands 1 has some, I guess, pretty complex areas as well compared to these. These are kind of linear-er. I will add that rocket launcher if you get it. Oh, what was the rocket launcher? I saw it, but I don't know what it is off by heart. You gotta add the volcano. We got a volcano drop, world drop from them. Got a couple legendaries actually just from farming him regularly. I couldn't tell you. I think we got a Logan's gun. We got the volcano. I think there was like one or two others we might have got. Again, couldn't tell you. Dude, why is there always jet loaders? They suck, and they're way stronger than regular guys for some reason. I don't think I slagged him that time. There we go. Oh! Did we get him? One more. We got him. One more for good measure. He's in his immunity phase, as much as people hated those in all the other games. Technically, this is an immunity phase, because you can't kill him. Same with a warrior. He has 1, 2. Dude, I hate you guys too. I can't hurt you as easily. Huh? I love how some of them just disappear. If there's so much going on that like they don't even get the smoke effect, they just disappear. The schizo Borderlands Hyperion robots. The Topnia. Oh, that's what the Topnia looks like? Oh, Mr. Dima has been asking us to look for that. He hasn't been here in a while, but I will still honor his request. He's like, yeah, I bet you can find a Topnia when farming bunker. I still don't know if it's possible. Because I haven't seen one. But then again, I feel like once I have seen one, well, I'll not only know it's possible, but the challenge will be completed and then I won't have to worry anymore. So, okay, Topnia, nice. It's got the, I think he said slag Topnia. I don't know if that's just more rare or if it's just like all elements kind of have an equal chance of dropping. So, I mean, you're still adding another one in, how many is that? Corrosion, slag, explosive, electric. Am I forgetting one? Electric, fire, oh, fire. Electric, fire, corrosion, slag, explosive. It's like another 1 in 5 added. Onto whatever the regular world drop chance for a Topnia is. I'll add a picture of it to the Discord. Good man. Ugh. Yawns. Oh, my eyes are watering now. I'm falling apart. It's too much. Yeah. Man. I think the shock version is the best. I've never seen the Topnia actually been fired before. So I'm not like entirely sure what its gimmick is. But I only know the, like, in terms of good legendary ones. The, what's it called? We have one. Why can't I think of the name? The one that we used against Batasaurus, what was it? The one that drops from, like... Oh my god. The one that drops from Hyperius or something. Am I dumb? Can I not... Why can't I think of the name? I literally have it in my inventory. Legendary rocket launcher. Fires like the 3 purple projectiles. Oh, damn, I didn't think he spooled up in time. That's not good. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Nerd. It's a flat off single shot Norfleet. Norfleet, that's what it is. Like the ammo efficient Norfleet. Lol, I have the same brain. I mean, I've been awake a lot in a long time already today, so. These Wednesday streams, I mean, I love doing them for you guys, but, like, I feel bad because half the time I'm more than half asleep and not thinking straight, and, you know, I still want to deliver Vita content for you on Wednesdays or whatever kind of content we're doing, right? But at the same time, bedtime is so alluring. Some Wednesdays it's some Wednesdays it's harder than others, depending on how the beginning part of the week went. But that's okay. $516 runs. I wonder what the average amount of runs we've been able to get per stream is. So I think we've had 12 or 13 Sham farms. Granted, some of those earlier ones, like some of that time was spent actually getting up to the area. And we also weren't as efficient. But like, what's the average length of these stream? Or no, that's not what I said. Average runs. I don't know. What's 500? What's 500 divided by 12? What is that? 60? No. What am I talking about? No, it'd be like 120 runs, right? Like around there. I don't know. Like I just said, brain off. Non-functional. Somebody's got armaments. You need to die! Oh my god. Oh, we just need to make this your full-time job. I mean, hey man. I would love, like, more than anything, like, I'm sure many people would to, you know, stream and play games full-time, but at the end of the day, I just don't believe I was a chosen one for that, you know. There's just certain personalities out there that you can just watch forever, and I don't think I'm one of them, unfortunately. Mr. Fatal, welcome. I don't think I'm one of those, unfortunately, and, you know, you need to be, it's just, as easy as it is to kind of just, like, look at and say, oh yeah, you know, that's easy, just play video games for 4 or 5 hours a day, whatever, no biggie. But it is a skill set that you need to be entertaining for that long, that consistently playing games, right? Like, you know. And I mean, I've never tried to do it full time, so maybe there is something within me yet, but you know, just with how the situation presents itself currently. Damn, I could not do it. You never know. I suppose that's true. You never know. Would be cool though. But I mean, even with what we have right now, like this little community that we have, I am more than happy with what we've all accomplished and created together. Like that to me, as the 11-year-old, 10, 11-year-old who started the channel, that's like probably the realistic ambition that I had in mind, and compared to the unrealistic, which was like 1 million subscribers or something. This I think is probably more than the realistic expectation that I had, and like again, I fully appreciate every one of you who decides to come down and watch these, and you know, subscribe and all that, and who enjoys the stuff. Like, can't ask for more, kind of thing, right? You're beautiful in terms of voice and dialogue. Well, thank you, Mr. Fatal. What's going on, guys? Oh my god. My doppelganger channel has made its appearance. Mr. Fatal's alter ego. It's we screenshotted the thing that's just says live. That like actually that when Ben and I were playing Rocket League last stream, that actually got me. Like I had to do a triple take and I didn't look at it. Like I like somebody get one of my other devices in the house and like was it logged into my account and just started commenting, but we hit 100 something that one time. Oh, for the stream. I still have that. Like I was screenshotting like crazy that night. Because yeah, we had surpassed the previous viewer count, which was 60 or 63 or something. And then it just kept going up and up and up. I'm like, oh my god, we passed 100. And then we hit 179. I'm like, yes, I'm screenshotting that. Absolutely. So I have that screenshot on my computer and on my phone. That was a like legendary night. I honestly, I don't know what went right that night, but I'm glad it did. I'll never forget that. Subathon when? What, you want me to cut my hair like Kai Cenat did? Yeah. For every, we'll make it super realistic like he did. For every 1,000 subs, we'll add 1.725 seconds onto the stream. Cut your head! Customization. Yay. At least we're getting drops. Optimistic. You have to be optimistic when doing it, even though it's the same one we already have. Like, I don't know why this is the one customization that... Oh, we got a legendary. We got the... This gun sucks. But we'll pick it up. I don't know if I have an on level 1 in my inventory. We'll just keep collecting these, the Vita legendaries, and eventually we'll put them into the storage when we start hunting for the pearls on the Vita. What is this imposter? Oh yeah, were you not here last time, Mr. Actus, with Mr. Fatal? He's the fake on stream, Spooky. Shut up, you fake. I feel like this is what Mr. Fatal's like devil and angel on the shoulder go through every day. It's just his inner dialogue arguing with itself. Or what is going on? Don't question. World drop, wow. Yeah, this isn't the first world drop. We had and to my knowledge, like, again, I didn't know about it at the time. Not even in the gun, like, where he shoots stuff out of his gun, in, like, the regular drop pile. We got a volcano from him, which I figured out was rare. You're meant to use it and throw it, not use it. Yeah, I know that, but even then, when you throw it, it's not good, because it's so unpredictable with where it can go, and... By the time you make it to UVHM, I don't think it's terribly powerful. I need a world drop counter. I guess I should have added that. When I started this, I didn't know how many world... Well, I didn't really think about world drops, because we got a volcano. Let's take a look, actually. See if I can remember which ones we actually did acquire from Bunker. Okay, we got one. We might have got this one. 2, 3... 4, 5. So this one might have been 6, 7. 7. Also, Mr. Wild. Here's the bone shredder on the Vita. It has no texture. They just... Where did it go? What happened? I messed up. Alright, there we go. What I was trying to do was this. They just didn't add the texture to it, so, you know. Mr. Strange, I hate you. I'll just let you know it doesn't go away when you get to university. The guys in my math class just find it so hilarious every single time. Dude, why do you get so many world drops? I don't know, man. We've been doing this for 518 runs. I feel like we're bound to get some. So the chat didn't know so. Chat used to be pure. All the new people ruined it. Should do all the ones at the end where we can see all the drops. I miss Mr. Jim. Dude, what are you on? Why do you even do this? Who are you responding to, Mr. Fail? Yourself or me? I'm trying to see what you're on. I think we have 7 world drops, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to remember, like, I know we got the shotgun, we got Logan's gun, we got the volcano, we got the Thunderball fist. Like, those are 4 that I can for sure say that we got from him. Because we did have a point where we got, like, 2 drops in a row that were just legendaries from his gun. And I think one of them was the Shred of Fire, and then one of them was one of the pistols. I don't know. Brick, I will do no such thing. Just turn on friendly fire. I'll dispose of them myself. Are you doing okay? I don't think he is. I don't think he's ever been okay. Did you solve your thing with your friend group? Or did that not amount to the outcome that you had hoped? I hate you, Mr. Fair. Oh my goodness. The inner demons are winning. Somebody behind me? Hey! There is! Oh no, I didn't kill him quickly. Yeah! No! Get behind the solid object. Damn! Give me a sham, bro. I don't want this crap. Or give me a pearl, that'd be more fun too. Yeah, give me a weirdo drop pattern. Oh no. What have we done? What happened? Guarantee the 94 sham just got thrown off the edge. What? Why did we do this? Also, how did this stuff get over here if you're facing the other way? You made a mess all over the floor. 94 sham. Are you down there? Scream for help if you need help. I'll go down there and get you. Damn. I don't know if I'd rather. I don't know if I'd want to know or not want to know if he threw the 94 sham down there, or if it had happened. You know, I muted this faker. We are good. We're back to normal. That's good. I told you it would all be fine. You could glitch down there to look. I mean, again, I would have, like, if I saw him throw a sham down there, I might have. Did I change the thing? No, I don't think I did. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing count. If I saw him throw one down there, then yeah, maybe I'd go look. But there's the butcher, by the way. Have yet to get that one on here. At least I think that's the butcher. Is the butcher a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 pearl? That's something I'm not familiar with. What each generation pearl belongs to. I think it's a Gen 1. Boom, boom. Let's go again. 520 runs in a row. One good Gen 1. Okay, yeah, because I like the butcher. It's pretty cool. I'd love to see how it runs on the Vita, considering the Sandhawk lags of the game. And the butcher can have some pretty gnarly fire rate. But you know, apparently the only time we'll get one is if we're actually dedicated farming pearls from the loot midgets. So one day we'll get there. Once we get the Sham, we'll go. Do we think it'll take longer to acquire all the pearls, or like, yeah. Do you think it'll take longer to get all the pearls than it is to get the 94 Sham, or what? Probably breaks it. I don't know, I've never tried. Because, I mean, technically the Vita's just loading the map in anyway, so, like, going down there probably wouldn't hurt it. It's not like it's loading, like, doing texture streaming once it gets down there, either. Like, it's not running higher res textures by the time you get down there. Alright, let's not flip around this time. No more shenanigans. No more of that. I'm gonna go get a glass of water. You do that, my friend. Stay hydrated. 94 Sham will be longer. Alright, Mr. Actus, we've heard it here. Bleh. Heard it here first. You need to lower your expectations, Axton. Actually, no, yeah, you probably have. That's why you said it was amazing! What are you, Pearl? No. You can do the 4-player glitch in this version. Don't you need 4 players for that? Vita doesn't go 4 players. You can only go 2. Unless you don't need 4 players to do the 4-player glitch, but then why call it the 4-player glitch? Master Guy the Invincible. We'll get to him at some point too. When I actually have energy. We'll get to him. Steamed hams, says Mr. Fatal. Is that something that would taste good? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had nor pondered what steamed hams would possibly taste. That Torg thing is upside down. Is that supposed to be that way? No, because they just flip the texture over on the right side. Now you gotta go up to the braid boss. Raid boss and like press yourself against the door, and then it bumps it up the difficulty to 4 players, which means you get the same level of drops. Really? I wonder how that would work in the Vita version though, because I don't even know if like that difficulty level is even achievable in this. Like I don't even know if that's in the code for this version. I don't know. It could be though. Like we've tested before. If you go, even though the game only has the UVHM 1 DLC, if you transfer your character to a PS3, load in a level, like put in some level 72 gear into Claptrap storage, put them onto this character, then transfer it back onto the Vita, it will display as level requirement 72. So the gear exists in this port of the game, it's just you can't access it, and none of it will drop, because you just can't get up to that difficulty. But it's within the base code of the game, is my understanding? It's like the UVHM DLC just acts as a key to access it. So like, I don't know, like you think the 4-player stuff still exists within the code somewhere, and it's just laying dormant because there is no 4-player mode to even access it with? I don't know. That could also be possible, but my thought process is that in order to save storage space, they might have just cut that kind of stuff out, or might have just cut out as much as they possibly could outside of the visuals. No! You have to do it every save quit now. Have you not seen the Steam memes? No, I have not. Should I have? Item battery is low. Item battery? What item battery? Oh. My AirPods, which are not even being used. Alright. I've killed him quite far away. How was this gonna look like? He looks normal. You're in the splash zone! Get out! You're gonna eat my Sham. Don't do it. Man, you scared the Sham away. Look at what you've done. Pretty sure, or I just got really lucky as a kid on this version. I'm falling asleep. Yeah, same here. It's been an hour and a half. My eyes are already starting to get heavy. Man, dude. What happened to me? Can I tell you the nickname for my friend? Go ahead. Is it something I'm gonna be able to read out loud, though? Oh my god. They need to bring back nap time in schools, man. Like, it was such a goated concept in kindergarten. Like, just nap for half an hour, however long it was. I don't know. I mean, they had us all nap on the floor on, like, some crazy carpet, like, beanbag thing, but, like, in university, you would never have any kids complaining ever again. If we just had like a sleeping class. Insanity. Oh man. His name is David, but I gave him the name. Why? Why would you do that to him? How does that even remotely relate to David? I'm having trouble connecting the dots there. Yeah. Oh. What else has been going on in the world of technology, or the world of Borderlands? Still figured out that Borderlands 2 on the, or Borderlands 4 on the Switch 2 got delayed till some, I don't know, they actually didn't post a new due date or anything. Or due date, release date. Imagine it doesn't come out till like January of 2026. It'd be awful. It would probably still run like crap. There was some, like, I have a video saved on my TikTok of some guy who went out to some game convention thing, and they had a build, don't know what build, but a build of Borderlands 4 on the Switch 2, and while yes, it's not going to look and run as great as anything else out there, it didn't look bad. Like, it looked okay, and it ran 20 to 30 frames, so, you know, something I have been accustomed to playing this version. And it looks better than this version, so what are you afraid of? It then sparked an existential question of who really is... I don't know. As far as I know, it's David, but again, I don't know why he got the name. Why this philosophical question has arisen within your mind. But who am I to question? Oh my god, I'm getting... Hey! Stop ganging up on me, it's not fair! Yeah, it's not fair! I earned my maximum money. You suck. Play on Frodo Baggins. No, I get that part, but like, why is David named this? Why did you just conjure up this nickname for him one day? Or decide that he was the one to don the nickname? Absorb shield. You're nothing! Just delete yourself. You're not what we need. You're a disgrace to the name of absorption shields. Not when the Sham is on the horizon. I just need to stay awake for it. Maybe we'll only go to like 2.5 hours tonight. It's the name of high honor. Is that right? Name me one person who has that name. Who's of high honor? This is garbage. Match. Quick match. Let's see. Is it going to find anybody for us? Pairs with a level 1. What constitutes an acceptable match? Someone who's like 2 levels over or under you? David. No, you can't use David in your example. That's like asking someone to define a term and then they just use the term in the definition. I'm like, you're not defining it. You can't put the term in the definition itself. It's like, what's an apple? An apple is, I don't know, an apple. Like, no, you can't say that. Looks like we got a half moon in the sky tonight. The weather is nice and brisk, probably around 16 degrees Celsius. Neil and Nathan one. You can't use me either, and that's also not my name. That's the channel name. Come on, we need quick spawns. This is not a quick fight. I hate this one. This is my least favorite way that he spawns in. Takes the longest to kill him. Nerd. Oh my god. Why do half of my shots fly over him when there's no recoil kicking in? Should become a radio DJ. You know, funny enough, as much as I did want to become a teacher, I also, like, radio host was in the running for potential careers that I wanted to do. Ultimately, I decided against it. I think mainly because there weren't any real schools around me that had that kind of program offerable. So I'm like, you know what? Teaching's not so bad. It's a half moon tonight with a nice brisk temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I don't know. My voice is all worn out from today, so I'm tired and I was talking a bunch today, and that usually equates to a worn out voice. You're not what I want. What I want, you can't give me. Stabs him to death. Damn. Mr. Fatal. Why? Hands are getting dry, I can feel. See, the crappy thing about being diabetic, you have like awful circulation. So my hands get unbelievably dry so quickly. And like 15-degree weather. they can just get dry and crack. I'm like, dude, I don't want to have to put hand cream on my hands every single night I go to bed just for them to not really be getting any better. Like, it's so bizarre. Summer is fine, unless it's, well, yeah, no, summer is fine. Like, even when it was really warm, I can't get diabetes. What do you mean you can't get diabetes? You might not be able to get type 1, but anybody can get type 2. As long as you do the correct amount of things wrong, you can contract it. Type 1's a little bit more challenging to get deliberately, and I don't think you can get it deliberately. When I blink, I gotta not close my eyes for that long, otherwise they'll just stay shut. It's impossible for you to get any form of diabetes. Yeah, but like, again, elaborate. Why is it impossible? You just, like, I understood there's only 2 forms of it, by the way, or I don't know, maybe you'll get the pregnancy diabetes. Usually people who are pregnant, they get like gestational or gestational, however you say it, diabetes. And then it goes away once you have the kid, pretty much, like 99% of the time. Thank God for swap speed. Aw, you're not a threat. Now you are, but you weren't. Spartan blood has above average resistance to it. What textbook are you pulling this information from? What history and or medical history textbook did you read this out of? So why do you think you have Spartan blood? There's a lot of questions that are arising from these statements you're making. We got ourselves a sham! Finally, something to look forward to. I'm awake again. I'm Greek. Oh. Yeah, but, like, there's other things in Greece. There wasn't just Spartans. What do we think the sham is? I got it right with my guess last time. I guessed 86. I'm gonna guess 84 this time. And no, I'm not looking at the parts. It's cheating. What do we think it is? 84? I said 84. You can't say 84. I said 86 last time. I mean, it could be, you know, could be 86 again. You never know. 80, Mr. Strange says 80. Alright, we got 80, 84, and Mr. Fatal, you have to change your answer. Because I said so, you have to change your answer. We said 84 at the same time. What? What? You didn't say anything, you typed it in. Fine, we'll go double 84 and 80. Ooh, Mr. Strange. He's the closest. Yeah, again, I don't know what you win, but you guessed. 17 shams on the total. In 524 runs, 1 off again. Don't worry, my friend, you'll get it. Maybe someone's got to guess 94, and then we'll get the 94. I said I would do it last time, and I didn't. That's why we didn't get the 94 this time. It's all my fault. TBF, y'all, it added it. What? Y'all said it at the same time? I don't believe you. No, it's fine. You won no matter what, Mr. Strange, so previous arguments don't matter. Maybe we get the double drop, you never know. Is it through knowledge passed down by Torg from father to son in each generation? We have that knowledge. What knowledge of the Sham? I don't think Torg makes the Sham. Oh, tongue. Oh my fucking god. Oh my lord. It is through knowledge passed down by tongue from father to son in each generation. We have that knowledge. Of the Sham shield. I don't... you know what? It sounds cool. That's not the Varuk. I was gonna say that's the Varuk. It's not the Varuk. The Varuk is purple and is honestly an okay assault rifle. By the time you get into UVHM and Borderlands 2, most assault rifles kind of suck. They kind of fall off. Has anyone ever dressed as a Hyperion robot for Halloween? Is that a thing that kids do? Did, I guess. Oh, the DPS actually killed him. That's something you don't see every day in UVHM. A quick kill, thank you. Of not being able to get type 2 diabetes or any blood-related diseases. Now can we... What? I mean we... And what? No. Mr. Fatal, are you a cannibal? Achoo. Stir. Huh? Strange and I will share. Oh, what? I don't know if Mr. Strange is gonna partake in that activity. Can't speak for him, but I just feel like that's not something he'd do. No double drop. Come on, man. Give me some luck while I'm still mildly awake. I feel like I'm gonna have to rub my eyes after every run just to stay awake. I don't drink coffee. Not that I would be drinking coffee at 1 in the morning, but you know, I just don't drink it in general. I try and wake up on my own in the morning, like, so I don't rely on coffee to wake me up. You're on your own, buddy. You're... Oh, damn, Mr. Strange. He hit you with that grammatical comeback. You are on your own. You know, I gotta teach that to kids, too, in my placement class. I'm like, oh yeah, there's just some things that people have never kind of really thought about before, or haven't been exposed to yet. Yeah, it's like the yours and the theirs, and why do phone and fridge sound like they're spelt the same but they're not. I'm like, yeah, I know these things, but I've never really had to think about, like, okay, if I had to break this down and then try and teach it to somebody, how would that go? Welcome to Gboard Clipboard. Any text you copy will be saved here. What? Mr. Fatal, did an AI chatbot take over your account and then start commenting in the YouTube chat? Think it's possible for Jimmy Jenkins to spawn out of one of these things? Or the loot midget, Hyperion Warlord or something. The baby Warlord. Tap on a click to paste it in the chat box. I don't... What? There's nothing to tap. So now I'm playing Borderlands. The Vita's more powerful than any chatbot to ever exist. Ah. Yeah. You know what I found on my 2015 MacBook Pro? This was my first MacBook way back when. And I found it, charged it up today, and learned that through boot camp I had put Windows 8.0 on it, not 8.1. 8.0. And let me tell you, just outside of just being able to use it was incredibly an incredible culture shock. Shutting it down was like an actual panic-inducing moment because I'm like, I don't want to hold the button like most people probably do to close their or shut off their computers. Like, I don't want to hold the button, but like, how do I actually turn this thing off? Because it's nothing like Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7 for that matter. That's why a lot of people hated it, is that it was such a departure from Windows 7. But like, no, when you load into the desktop, quote unquote, it's not actually a desktop. This was the era of Windows phones becoming a thing. So they were really focused on like the tiles and whatever, and you can still see that in places in Windows 11 and definitely more in 10. But like, I'm like, why is this on a computer? I know the Surface, like the Microsoft Surface, was also new at the time, so I'm like, why are you building an operating system that's pretty much only catered for one device that is already super expensive anyway, so not a whole lot of people are gonna buy it? Why are you dedicating a whole operating system pretty much to it? So yeah, like, in any case, when you load it up, it loads into tiles, and you can't press the Windows key to just get to Windows. It doesn't how it works. It's not how it works. One of the tiles is called desktop, and you click it and then you get to the desktop. But then once you're there, there's no start menu like there is on Windows 10 and other versions, right? Like, there's no start thing on the bottom. And the way to shut it off is that you have to put your mouse to the bottom right of the corner of the screen, and then it'll pop up with like some options on the right, and one of them is like, there's no power off button explicitly listed. You have to go into the settings icon that it gives you and then click power off. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, who greenlit this idea? Like, who thought, after Windows Vista came out, like, you know, where they tried to change everything? Alright, I fell asleep for a second there. Always gonna have full health again, damn it. Should've just save quit. Touch and hold click to pin it, unpin clips will be deleted. What? Man, I gotta kill him again. It's fine, he'll come back. But in any case, when Windows Vista came out, it was just trying to be ambitious and change everything, and you know, I think more people hated it because it was just so taxing on computers for some reason compared to other operating systems. Like, if you look at games, like physical PC games from that era, I'm thinking of Spider-Man 3, for example. It's bedtime. Yeah, I know, I might call it like pretty soon here. I'm actually falling asleep. If you look at Spider-Man 3, for example, on the bottom at the system requirements, and I'm pretty sure this was the case for a lot of other PC games at the time. For Windows, whatever, XP 2000, whatever, you needed 1 gig of system RAM to be able to run the game. However, on Windows Vista, you needed 1.5 gigs of system RAM. And I'm like, why is my operating system dictating how much RAM I need to make a game? It shouldn't matter, regardless of my operating system, what like what the required RAM is, right? So I don't know. Let's see the Sham, bro. Do one more run after this, and then I am like actually done. I can't stay awake. We got a Sham! Oh my god, it's a Sham, right? We got another Sham. 3 Shams. Mr. Strange, we're getting real close to your 5 Sham prediction here. What do we think it is? I'm gonna be optimistic and say 87. Oh no, did the stream crash? Are we up and running? Are we good? Can I get a confirmation in the chat if we're still going? It looked like on my end it was retransmitting some data. 69, that doesn't exist. 82, says Mr. Strange. Are we back up and live? Is someone able to confirm that in the chat? IDK lol. Well, good. Alright. Mr. Actus has awoken. I'll go 87. Mr. Strange said 82. Mr. Fatal said 69. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got another 90. No way. That's pretty good. Like the textures look a little wonky on that one, but I mean, hey, another 90%, I'll take it. We're almost tied with Bunker SMGs and Shams. See, it's like seeing Shams like this that make me want to keep going, but I just know I'm gonna fall asleep. You're not a pearl. Like this looks like a pearl. Does this not look like a pearl? Is this not light blue enough for a pearl? It's not. Like, dude. What the hell? On my money despawn. No, I collected it from over here. Okay, I clicked pause button. Alright. We'll do one more run. I was the closest. What did you say? No, you weren't. You're like that one elf guy in the one Family Guy episode, the Christmas episode. It's like, whoa, sir, it'll be like a 500-minute wait. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, he's like, how long have you been working here? Or how long have you been here today? He's like, I don't know, 500, 700, 800. He's like, minutes? He's like, I'm not sure. Yes, I was. Mr. Strange said 80. If anything, I was the closest. I said 87. Mr. Strange said 82. Mr. Fatal, I hate to say this, but I don't think your number sense is making sense. I'm really hoping that little thank you for sharing. I'm really hoping that little hiccup in the stream didn't cause it to turn into 2 streams on the channel. I hate when that happens. Hasn't happened in a long time, but before, when the internet would go out and I was streaming, thankfully OBS just kind of like reconfigures itself. Like it'll just kind of, when it can, restart the stream, but when that happens, it splits the stream up into 2 videos on the live section. And it's like, well, one of these is like 2 hours long and the other one's 10 minutes long, and it's just kind of annoying. Because then one of them most certainly will just get forgotten. Like, it just won't be promoted. Usually the shorter one, like the shorter part, won't be distributed, I guess, as much, or made visible as much. Have you had intercourse with Mr. Nealon? Who are you asking this question to? Check it. I'm not with. Oh, you were asking me. I have a fiance. I don't know. You can infer what you want from that. He's still got help. He's still kicking. There we go. Almost walked off the edge again. I'm not doing this. My motor skills are suffering. Got a bunker SMG. How about that? Double drop. Alright, I'll do one more run just because you can't end on a run. Or you can't end on a drop. Brick, I would just kindly direct your attention to the battle that is no longer taking place. Oh, we got a bunker SMG. I guess I can add that to the list. 20 bunker SMGs. Yeehaw. Alright. We'll do one more run. Just, yeah, we can't end on a drop. We'll infer that you were in a secret gay relationship with Senior Ben Soul. Nobody even knows his last name. You're incorrect. He also has a girlfriend. No, I've known Ben for we were 7, I think, when we met. How long is that? 15 years, I think. It's been a while. Channel fan art is gonna be booby. Yeah, the channel fan art. Oh no. Again, you have no idea what he looks like. He's never shown his face on the channel. And I only started recently showing my, well, okay, there's some older videos, I guess, of me from when I was a child, showing my face, but I have, my face has changed. I'd like to think it's changed a lot since those times. Yeah. The ground is eating you. I'll find his PSN. His picture's not on his PSN either. He is Echo from the Clone Wars as his profile thing, and he doesn't have any other personal photos on there. Boom. Boom. Hey! What is this Russian nesting doll Hyperion crap? This one's got a gun! Oh, he's got no arms now. Fan art will be UX Echo, then why? Why does it need to be fan art at all? You just did a war cry? What was that? on, eyes, stay open. I feel like I'm squinting because I'm looking at the sun too hard. Shut up, Rick! I don't care. There's not even any health here. Of course, there's a jet loader perusing around. Yeah. Because it's about to be 2026 soon and everything needs to be. He's got a weirdo kind of drop pattern. No third drop in a row, just as I expected, but I think he's facing, yeah, he's facing the wrong way slightly. Get the money now, because we can collect it again, because I walked myself right off the plank. Alrighty. That is that, then. Holy crap. Oh my god. I haven't been this tired in a long time. Like, to the point where I can't even keep myself awake while doing something. Oh my god, it's been a long time. Okay. In any case, everyone, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I feel like we declined into tiredness a lot quicker than we usually do. Mr. Fatal. But in any case, I appreciate every single one of you for being here, even if you're Mr. Fatal. Well, I'll think about how I feel about that later, but I appreciate every single one of you coming down here, whether we're talking about the game or just talking about life in general. You guys make this channel what it is. You guys have shown an unbelievable amount of appreciation and support, more than I could have ever asked for, even, like 6 months ago. We've gained so many subscribers, and I'm so glad everyone's enjoying the content. And yeah, I hope we keep these Sham streams going. They're consistent. They're easy to do after like a long few days. Even though I'm like kind of dying right now in terms of tiredness, but like I feel I could still. It's easier to do this than it is to maybe play Borderlands 1, and where I have to like actually maybe more focus on what I'm doing, but we're always trying to provide variety on the channel, and when Ben's work schedule switches, maybe we'll get some more of him on here, and if I'm not too busy throughout the week. But until then, I wish you all a very great and safe and happy rest of your nights or rest of your days, depending on what part of the world you're coming from. And yeah, I'll see you all within the next few days, probably Friday night or Saturday sometime. So until then, take it easy throughout the week, everyone. Good night, Mr. Strange. Good night, Mr. Fatal. Take it easy, you two. Enjoy the rest of your week.